Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Midweek Moment. On Sunday, Pastor Brad gave a compelling message on Exodus chapter 19. Let's pick up today at verse 2. The Lord called to him from the mountain. This is what you should say to Jacob's household, and declared to the Israelites, you saw what I did to the Egyptians, and how I lifted you up on eagle's wings and brought you to me. So now, if you faithfully obey me and stay true to my covenant, you will be my most precious possession out of all the peoples, since the whole earth belongs to me. You will be a kingdom of priests for me and a holy nation. These are the words you should say to the Israelites. So Moses came down from the mountain, called together the people's elders, and set before them all these words that the Lord had commanded. With one voice, the people responded, everything that the Lord has said we will do. Moses reported to the Lord what the people said. God calls God's people out of Egypt and into the wilderness, and to God's holy mountain, out of the empire of Pharaoh's Egypt and into covenantal relationship with Yahweh. And in this wilderness space, there's a reformation that's happening. God calls God's people God's own, and a reshaping of their hearts and minds and lives, and the way in which they dwell together begins to happen away from that of empire and towards the life-giving presence of Yahweh. The God who frees is not only freeing still, the God who delivered them from Pharaoh's empire of Egypt will not ask the same things of them that empire does. Yahweh does not ask for consumption, for might, for pride, for injustice, for exploitation. Instead, God offers these 10 best ways of Sabbath and connection and belonging. God calls them to each other, and out of that space, their shared life is embodied representation of the movement of God towards their neighbors. We are not saved to sit. We are saved to serve. That out of our gathering spaces, we would be propelled into our neighborhoods, into incarnational ministries of presence, that our shared life would testify to the God who frees and the alternative witness to the logics of empire. And so everywhere you go today, be on the lookout for where God is moving and how you can participate as an agent of transformation. Places where you can be a minister of presence. Places where you can testify and remember what it is that God has done and is doing and will do. Well, that's all for this week's Midweek Moment. We'll see you on Sunday.